yes. Alrighty, guys, welcome back. It is the weekend tip show, the weekend picks, the weekend tips. Who cares what it's called? You're here to hear our tips. We'll do analysing of the games, our analysts of the games. I can't even speak. Give us a like, comment down below who you think is going to win. We're going to run through the games, give our tips at the end. Stick around. We might even send it over to the boys for some super coach chat at the end. They're not very good at it, but hey, you might as well tune in to something.
Or on the guy that doesn't follow it.
I used to play that back in the
I'm up
day.
there.
I'm a busy guy. Anyway, bang, straight into the game, boys. I bet you've done loads and loads of research on this one, on all of the games of this week.
Heaps.
So I'm going to throw in just a few ins and outs. And obviously, first game, Storm versus Broncos. Couple of big ins for the Storm.
Let's go.
Munster, Hughes back in.
Yes.
Reynolds stays in for the Broncos. Walsh and Haas still out. Amy Park. This will be a good game. I think Storm have a good record at Amy Park against the Broncos. It's going to be just an absolute fantastic game, especially the way the Broncos played last week, and they might like a little bit of weather. Sean Bloor and Eli Katoa, Trent Liero. That's a nice back line.
So the fact check there on the wins at venue for the Storm here is 75% compared to Broncos 21%.
Holy.
Yeah, that's what I said. Storm got a good record against
Oh,
Broncos.
yeah,
Right,
really good record.
Yeah.
So proceed.
Yeah, the back row of Storm looking really good.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, Jaden Hunt played out of his skin last week, keeps his
He
position. Jordan Ricky and Paddy Carrigan, big game. That's a good key matchup. And Billy Walters up against Harry Grant. Good mates, actually, I hear, up against each other.
Oh, yeah, true.
Walters and Grant.
Yeah.
Oh,
Probably
true.
from Storm days.
Yeah, it would
they
be.
probably would have roomed together or something.
Yeah, they're
That's
boys.
it.
The lads. And obviously, Coates with back here with all his boys from Brisbane.
I think it'd be interesting for Tristan Saylor to go up against Paps. That'd be
It's going to be good.
that'd be insane for
Tough.
a player, a young player to
Yep.
go up against an
Someone like
idol
him.
like Paps.
Mm.
That'd be unreal.
Obviously, Big Ben in there. Big Benjamin.
We'll get his debut.
Yep.
6'9", Bentakura.
Tallest.
6'9".
Yeah, he's
6'9".
205 centimeters, tallest NRL player of all time now.
Oof.
He's
All
a big
time?
boy. Yep, 205. Yeah, I
Damn.
saw it on but yeah, he's tallest NRL player of all time.
That's a big bopper.
Chan being out wigged me out. I was like, oh, true. I don't know if he's still hurt, whatever, but that was a bit weird. And then Xavier Williamson again, bro. Are you joking?
I like that play on words though.
How's Xavier get
Damn.
dropped here? I don't think he...
I think he's hurt. I think he had a head knock or something. Like, not in the game.
Just
but-
quickly back to the fullbacks. The Tristan Saylor and Ryan Papenhuyzen are the same age. 25.
Really?
100%.
Are you joking?
They are the same age.
Wow.
What?
Saylor's had to work pretty hard to get through.
Yes.
Remember he debuted for the Dragons?
Yeah.
Yeah,
his,
true. I remember
his dad's been
that.
telling him to go overseas, like go play overseas, build your boots up a little bit. And he's like, "No, I'm staying here.
It's funny.
I want to stay here."
Like even Paps, you think about it, he was behind Hines, Scotty Drinkwater and all that. They were all the fullbacks. The Storm out for a bit was stacked. You still had Hughes, Munster who were fullbacks as well. Right, it's crazy. Hines, Scotty Drinkwater, Paps, Munster, Hughes, and then Billy Slater. All fullbacks at the Storm. Oh, and then you got Sewell as well. Crazy.
It's crazy. 25, but that's insane.
Yeah, I had no idea. Yeah, everyone's saying he's a young star, but it's like, bro, he's 25. Is Ryan Papenhuyzen a young star? You reckon? Hell no.
A young star.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I thought I heard someone saying Tristan Saylor was like a young star or something. I'm like, bro, if he's 25.
Young up and comer. I mean, he's got a lot to prove.
Yeah, very true.
He's only played 10 NRL. This will be his 11th NRL game, so...
There you go.
That's crazy.
I've lost my connection over here, boys. What's the next game?
We got you. Next game is the Doggies Roosters at Accor Stadium.
Yes, sir.
Well, after coming up against the Rabbits last week and, playing all right, coming up against the Roosters, another acid test for the Bulldogs. Looks like a host of changes. Harrison Edwards, is he into the team?
Who's Harrison Edward? Yeah.
He's onto the bench.
Yeah.
Katoni Katoga. He's
Kitione Kautoga.
Yep, thanks for the pronunciation.
Kautonga, I think.
Shot G.
Bronson Cherry, 18th man. Same with Jenko as well, 18th man. I think he's been 18th man for the past 3-4 weeks.
Who?
Yeah.
Jennings for the Roosters.
Oh, yeah. What a guy.
Angus Crichton moves into the starting team.
Crazy.
With Tilly Tupanua onto the bench. With Lindsay Collins back into the starting team.
Yes,
Terrell May
Collins.
back to the bench.
Fucking love you, Collins.
May's still going to score more points
I
than
love
Collins.
you, Collins. No, he's not.
Oh,
Yes, he
and
is.
Blake Wilson in for Adokar. Adokar got absolutely smashed by by Latrell.
That was crazy. And when you watch it and Latrell was trying to help him and all the boys were telling Latrell to move and Latrell turned around and goes, "Oh, get off me. I'm trying to help him, man." He started yelling at all the doggies players.
Yeah, he's literally nursing him
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he
and
felt
and
so
they
bad
were
for that.
grab and then someone, I don't know who it was, slapped him on the back of the head after he yelled at them.
Yeah. The boys were hugging after the game. Of
course, boys.
There's big love there.
Yeah, of course.
I can't see anything other than a Roosters
Samuel.
victory here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's just frustrating. Just give Stephen Crichton some early ball.
Mm-hmm.
Carraz back into the centres. Obviously, it's going to be good. But
Crichton's a bit of a hog.
Angus Crichton.
No, Stephen
Crichton. How is it? I feel like he hasn't barely touched the
He's
ball.
barely
in the first,
touched it now.
four
No, but
rounds.
even last year with the Panthers, I thought he was a bit of a hog. He had Toto on his left, and they could have done a lot more with Toto.
You know what? They won. So,
When Toto got involved, they won.
I think Crichton needs to get his hands on the ball. He's the captain, and he just needs to start getting his hands on the ball, calling for it early. If you watched a couple of weeks ago, the way Selwyn Cobbo played in the centres, he's getting early ball. All of the centres who are doing really well, they get early ball. Joe Manu gets early ball, dominates.
Yeah, he does.
Early ball for the centres.
I think we'll see a run over from Dom Young here. I think there'll be some big points scored there.
Yes, sir. There will be.
What are you predicting? 3 tries?
Hat-trick this week. Hat-trick next week. Week after hat-trick. Easy.
Ugh.
Sorry for you guys watching at home. I forgot to introduce the Dom Young fanboys over here.
Oh, no.
Brendo definitely is a fanboy.
Brendo, maybe.
I'm a Collins fan. I'm a Roosters fan in general.
Absolutely, but you love Dom Young.
I do.
Love a bit of Dom Young.
All right, on to the next game. Knights up against Dragons. Big victory for the Dragons. They are the most inconsistent team in the competition. Up against the Knights. Knights got beaten by the Warriors last week. Beat a depleted Storm. I don't have a lot of confidence here, but I have a little bit more confidence than I did because Jacko Hastings is back in the team.
Wow.
Gamble onto the extended reserves bench. So Hastings, Cogger, the third halves pairing, and it's only round 5. I think. And Gagai back into the team after he was a bit ill last week. Jaden Brayley starting, Crossland back. I feel like this is a bit more of a solid put together Knights team, but you just don't know what you're going to get with Dragons. DeBellin's back starting in the front row.
Yep.
He was starting off the bench last week. Now Laurie's back to the bench. Michael Molo comes back in. Hame Sele drops out of the team. This is a coin flip for me. Coin flip.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think if anything, it's going to be... If this is going to be a blowout game, it's going to be the Knights. But I think this might be a very close match. I don't think match of the weekend, definitely not. But
Definitely not.
definitely not.
But it's the 7:00 Friday night game, so
Apparently it's meant to be pouring that game as well, so...
Knights game at home, Friday night, McDonald Jones Stadium. I can't think of the last time the Knights had a Friday night footy game. It's generally like a Panthers or a Broncos in that slot or a Storm. Good work for the NRL to share that around, but
Hastings obviously got a point to prove coming back into this side as well, so it'll be good to watch him. I just hope he has a good game.
I absolutely love Jacko Hastings, and I think he will. It's a coin flip, but I think he might be the difference. Moving on to Saturday now. Rabbits up against Warriors. The Rabbits got the win last week. Lots of changes. I actually saw that Jai Gray is actually on the extended reserves bench.
Oh.
It'd be along with Lockie Ilias. Peter Mamazoulis, I think he's just re-signed as well. He is the heir apparent to Cookie.
True.
Jacob Gagai, extended reserves. Look, it was really good to see Thomas Burgess, the way he started last week. Tavita Totola was fantastic last year. I think he needs to get back to that form, and that's really going to help the way that the Rabbitohs play. They put Keon Kolamatangi back to his preferred side last week, and he had a much better game. But looking up and down on this Warriors team, Tamare Martin comes in for Metcalf, not Chanel.
Yep.
Which is a little bit of supplies. Supplies?
Supplies? Oh, surprise me.
Yo, what? What the?
Obviously, Nickel
You
Clockstad's
wild.
taking the fullback position. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck's been chucking the centers.
Supplies.
Supplies.
Nah, that's wild, bro.
Oh, God. Yeah, CNK is going to make a big difference here. It's actually like, I feel like we have an amazing fullback matchup every single week.
Yeah.
Like Latrell up against, and Latrell hasn't got out of first gear this year. Like he's just, I want to see him have a big game. Like he's played bits parts, but there hasn't been a big 80-minute performance for him. This may be it. It's a home game for the Bunnies. Nice little Saturday afternoon at the Core Stadium. I mean, I'm not tipping the Rabbitohs at all, but
I mean, it could be an upset there. Yeah.
Capewell
That's
out.
tough.
Did Capewell get injured?
I think he did. Or did he get
Well, he's not
suspended?
in.
He probably burnt himself cooking.
Another feed.
But I mean,
Yeah, he's out there.
you're not losing anything.
True.
Yeah,
Near
yeah.
Corey.
Near Corey straight.
Forward.
Near Corey straight in.
That's a great back row.
I agree.
Absolutely
Alright.
fantastic. Just where are we?
Panthers, Manly. Big game.
Panthers, Manly. Look, if Manly are going to be a contender this year, they need to beat Panthers without like you got DC and Luke Brooks there up against who's it going to be? Jerome and Schneider again. I mean, he did well. I really want to see Jack Cole come through. He's on the extended reserves bench. He played in the World Cup Challenge, and I thought he did really well. Maverick Geyer back to extended reserves.
Wait, what? Aaron Woods in for Manly?
On the extended reserves.
No
wait,
way.
wait. Is he on the?
Yeah, Woods is.
Oh my god! I
Ins.
thought bro was a commentator.
no.
Yeah. He's on
Wood's
reserves.
extended reserves. He's not in the interchange.
Oh, okay. I thought he was part of the coaching staff.
The same.
Nah, he's
Well,
still playing. He's still playing New South Wales Cup, but
He's
obviously
doing podcasts.
Yeah, I
he's doing
know,
everything in
that's
the
what I
minute.
mean.
Bro's got
hey,
money
he's-
coming in everywhere.
He's looking after life after footy.
He is.
Good idea.
I don't think Tommy Tavoyevich is going to have another bad game.
No.
Battle of the fullbacks again. Edwards, Tavoyevich. I can't really like. There's very little teams that have a bad fullback. Taruva, is he going to get another hat trick?
No.
Cooler for Manly. I want to see a bit more from him, but up against Taylor May, that's a great matchup. Ruben Garrick on the other side. I think the strength of the defense of those two Manly centers up against Panthers. That's a great matchup.
It is.
Oh, yeah, Manly's got a point to prove after getting the loss from the Dragons last week as well. So this could be goodie. Could be a goodie.
I think Taruva scores at least another 2 tries because the weak link in the Manly side is Jackson Bolo.
Yep.
He's the worst part of that back line.
Are they on the same side?
2 runs against 5, right?
Oh yeah. They are on the same
2
side.
against 5. So
Brad Schneider's playing well as well. Coming in last week, obviously, to take over for Cleary. He didn't play badly.
he did his job.
He did do his job.
Didn't set the world on fire, but just did what was asked of him. Yeah, I
Just
just
take that.
it's a ghost.
You go.
But yeah, this is a good game.
Light.
Nice little early Saturday afternoon, 4:30. Might get to watch that
Game
before
of the
work.
round. Game of the round.
Alrighty, we are on to, I think, the game of the round. It's a top of the table clash. It says first 6, but we're on the same points. Dolphins up against the Tigers at Suncorp. I will be there. Shout out, say hi if you're around. No one will, but anyway.
Come here, Brad.
I'm on it. I'm on it. Still, fullbacks up against fullbacks.
Yeah.
Hammer up against Jareem.
Dream the dream.
Oh, wow. And then how about Benji coaching against his mentor and his brother, Bennett and Jeremy
yeah.
Marshall King. Marshall King up against Coruscant, the best hooker in the game. This is absolutely set up to be a fantastic game. I have a worry, and his name is Jaden Sullivan. And look, we have Fainu on the bench to come on, but I'm just worried that, like, I know that Benji loves Jaden Sullivan. His defense in the first round and in the trials was absolutely deplorable. I hope he's just been tackling the bag. He was on the bench last week and didn't even get on. I just like going from Lockie Galvin to Jaden Sullivan. Like this scares me, and we need to stay on a winning run. And I'm just so very, very concerned about that. Obviously, if you're looking at it, IPAP has sort of lined up next to him, so hopefully, that worries me as well. Hopefully, he can make some tackles. Ewan Aitken's running at him. At least it's not Felice Kafusi.
Oh my God,
Yeah, bro.
Vin Diesel.
Wow. Look, I'm always going to tip my team, but yeah, Lockie Galvin
hard.
being out for a couple of weeks is,
It's hard.
you go from.
It's gonna be the first real test for the Tigers fans without Lockie Gals.
Hammer time.
I just
Might be on again.
I reckon.
I hope Fainu comes
Same.
on after 20 minutes. I just don't. I don't want to be behind by 18 as well. Outs for the Dolphins. Maxi Plath, same thing as Lockie
Double
Galvin.
hip drop.
The hip drop out for 2 weeks. So I mean, Ray Stone comes on, decent replacement there. Josh Kerr off the bench. Josh Kerr has been, I reckon, the Dolphins' best forward. This is going to be a very good game, and excited to be there. Boys, have a crack.
Get around it.
Yeah, good matchup. Good matchup. Hammer versus Buller. It's going to be very interesting. I think Hammer's going to go over at least twice.
You reckon?
Yeah,
Twice.
Yeah.
Massive.
I reckon he's just gonna split the D. He's just too good at what he does. Justin Olam's obviously gonna have a good game. I hope a good matchup against young little Herbie. I think Herbie and Azarko have been playing really, really well together.
Yeah, they have
Been
actually.
linking
Yeah,
really, really
they
well.
have.
They found some form last week. I'm definitely going to see a bit of that this week. And Bostock as well, been catching form. Tough one for the Tigers. Tough one.
It is, especially without Galvin. Good luck. Good luck.
Good luck, sir.
Look, it is tough without Galvin, but as much as the Dolphins are on top, I don't think they haven't beat any. They're not world beaters. So this is actually going to be a good test, and I think Appy will be the difference. Hopefully, we can the defense can stay strong.
Yeah, this is crazy because he's played 3 games, and he's out for 1 week, and already
He's out for 2.
or 2,
Out for
and
2,
you know
yeah.
how big of a Tigers fan you are. You're already not writing off the Tigers, but you feel like an 18-year-old. That's a big blow, and he's only played 3 games. That must be massive just to even look at.
Yeah, he's on a win train. Like,
That's what I mean.
they are on a win train. It's
Yeah.
tough. It's a tough loss.
2 in a
But
row.
the young fella's got to learn.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, moving on now. Cowboys up against Titans. Cowboys need to bounce back. Titans need to find something.
Bounce it back.
A fair few changes, especially in the back line. Philip Sami was injured. So, and also Khan Pereira has been
Taken out.
Yeah, been
Yeah,
dropped from
Luffy
the team.
gone.
Chris Randall starting at hooker. Did Sammy Verrill start last week, or was it? I'm not sure. Randall's actually been strong.
Harley
Bo-
Smith.
I'm waiting for Bo Fermor to really, really hit his straps. But yeah, up against the Cowboys look a lot better. AJ obviously needs to get his hands on the ball a lot more. Yeah, but I just see this Cowboys team just looks a lot stronger on paper than the Titans, and it also is at home in Townsville.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, Titans need to be rubber. They need to be rubber. They need to bounce back. They need to find something. They need to do something. They need to be a lot more than what they have been for the last few games. I think this has been an easy walkover for the Cowboys, but I also don't want the Cowboys to underestimate this losing side, because the Titans, when they are back in the corner, they can throw back, but how many punches they're willing to throw back? Yeah,
He's on.
Might be on.
He's on.
Look, there's points in the Titans team. They just need to shore up that defense, and I think that's how Dez is sort of coaches his team around defense. So yeah.
Yeah. No, I just want to comment on the rubber thing that you just said. It was crazy. It's like they got to be like rubber. They got to bounce back. I was like, oh,
Never heard that
crazy.
before.
I've never heard that. I was like, this guy's going crazy. Nah, the thing that I looked at for this is like how they're gonna run their forward pack, and even how do you say his last name? Can someone give it a geese? Number 17, Josiah. Anyone want to give it a geese? No.
Oh, I've
Bahulu.
yeah.
Bahulu.
I already went off the team list.
Oh,
so-
he's done. He's finished. He wants to get rid of him.
Pahulu?
Go ahead.
Pahulu.
Nah, that should be good. Good debut.
Debut,
We'll see
yeah.
how he goes. Yeah.
Another great debut.
Tommy
I
Gibb.
mean, look,
Gotta be on.
round 5, few debuts happening.
Mm.
like-
Yeah, a lot of injuries.
It's like the teams have depth.
Oh wow.
Anyway, on to the last game. We're what are we? Raiders up against Eels.
Pretty Ricky up against the Eels.
Sorry, who? Oh,
Pretty Ricky.
pretty. I don't think anyone has ever thought. Maybe his misso thought he was pretty, but
Way back
oh,
when.
it's sticky.
Oh.
Little sticky Ricky.
Oh.
Anyway, I've lost connection over here on the team list, boys. So
Copy that.
one of you want to take it away?
Another banger of a fullback lineup.
here we
Jordan
go.
Rapana, Clint Gutho. That'll be fucking solid.
The X factor.
It is. Rapana had a few mistakes last week. Gutho had a couple mistakes. He'll obviously be kicking himself in the teeth after that slice of a kick to lose against the Tigers last week. You got
Civil versus Savage.
Penasini versus Timoko.
I think. Oh yeah. Is it 3-3 or 3-4?
3-3.
Yeah, 3-3.
Yeah, true. Oh, is it like that? I didn't even realize.
No, three goes against 4.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
But
I
I'm just
think-
saying that's
yeah.
a hell of a lineup.
I think Civil versus Savage. I think Civil might just run over the top of Savage all game, maybe.
Bro, he just runs over everybody.
That's scary. That's a scary man.
You don't reckon?
Like Savage started the game really well last week
Oh,
and then
nice.
switched off. Did you see when Katoa was sort of chasing the ball down and Savage switched off and he grabbed it, threw the pass inside? Like Savage needs to keep his head on. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think you're right. Like I think Sivo's second game back might just
He
run
might just
over him.
trample all over him. Talangi versus Strange is going to be good as well. Another 5-8 matchup.
Strange is catching form too. I've been
Yeah,
following
he
him
is.
closely, and he's catching form.
He
He's
is.
looking good.
I think these two have played with or against each other, so they'll know each other. And
Yeah.
I think the old head of Jamal Fogarty needs to stand up. Like he started really well. Well, he's played really well for the last few weeks,
Yeah.
and then just sort of dropped off. And he just needs to stand up and take charge.
Yeah. It's the
I
same
think
as yeah.
at the start of the season, everyone wrote him off, and then he played really well. I think everyone starts to need to write him off again, and then Jamal will stand up. Danny Levi playing well up against Joey Lussick, who's
Hudson
also
Young.
been very good for the
Josh Papali'i.
it's just, it worries me. It still worries me because Dylan Brown and Blaze Talangi are very alike. And you need, like, Gutho can come in from the back, but, like, we obviously seen his kicking game isn't the best. Like, they haven't got someone to sort of move the team around. They're basically going to need their big front rowers to just make a big impact so they can play a bit of eyes up footy off the back of some big runs for the Eels.
I think Smithy is going to have a good game. He's
Just
been playing well.
defense. He's just gonna
Right.
he's just gonna tackle all
Yeah.
day. That's all he does. He just
That's
tackles.
his bread and butter. Like,
He's keeping Horsburgh on the bench, so
yeah.
Origin Horsburgh.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's going to be a good game.
Zach Hoskins out for the Raiders, obviously.
Yeah,
Head
that's a
knock.
big loss.
That is a big loss.
Well, boys, that is all of the games. Sharks have the bye this week. Another easy 2 points for them to climb up the ladder. Let's get on to our tips.
All right.
Let's go. Right, let's just smash them out, top to bottom. Preston and then Brendo, and then I'll give you mine.
All right. Storm to beat the Broncos. Roosters to beat the Bulldogs. Knights to beat the Dragons. Waz to beat the Rabbitohs. Panthers to beat Manly. Dolphins to beat the Tigers. Cowboys to beat the Titans. And then the Raiders to beat the Eels.
So all the favourites, basically.
Did I?
Yep.
Didn't even read. Oh, no, let me switch the last one.
No, that's you, bro. That's you. That's
Well,
you.
I can't.
You've
Oh,
slowed
I
it down.
can't
You've slowed us down now. Like we were just like, mate, just bang your tips
I'm
out.
well, right now, I'm changing para over Raiders.
Now I've got to edit that.
Ah.
Thanks, mate.
Ah.
Thanks.
You guys should have said anything. I was just going to change it like that.
All right, I'll bang mine out. Yeah, definitely Storm over the Bronx. I'll take the Roosters over the Dogs every day of the week. Knights over Dragons. I'm going to go for the upset here. I'm going to go the Bunnies over the Wires. Panthers, Seagulls, definitely Panthers. I'm going to go the Dolphins over West Tigers. Definitely going to hit up the Cowboys. And I, too, am going Eels over Raiders.
Oh, all right. I think I'm very much like you guys. So, Munster back. Yeah. Storm over the Broncos. Roosters,
75% win chance. Yeah,
Roosters over the Bulldogs. Knights over the Dragons. Warriors over Rabbits. Seagulls over Panthers.
Nice.
Ooh.
Tigers over Dolphins. Cowboys over Titans. And Raiders over Eels.
All right. Nice.
Yeah. That's I just feel like without Cleary, yes, Panthers are fantastic, but I feel like DCE is going to steer them around and get the victory. And Tommy's going to bounce back from
we
that.
thought the same with the Roosters last week, and the Roosters are on form.
You know what? I shot myself in the foot last week doubting the Panthers, but you know.
Are you doubting them
No,
again?
I'm not doubting them. Hell no.
Look.
I like it. There's a bit of controversy in all our picks.
Yeah, you have to.
I like it. One of us went all the favourites, but that's okay.
Hey, I'll switch, man.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, well, I'll find out later. I don't even know who you backed in the last game. Raiders? Eels?
Yeah, you went Eels.
Para.
Yeah, you went both, actually.
Wow. Nah, on the fence, the draw. Anyway, you guys got any good super coach tips for this week? Player that you're bringing in and is going to score some points. Throw it out to the viewers at home.
Go on.
So this week I got rid of Tuapiki, obviously not playing, and I moved on Vili Fafita, who's not playing as well. Picked up Blaze Talangi, who's already got a really, I think, what's his break even? His break even is a negative 55. So he's going to make money no matter what. He drops to 55. He's going to make nearly 100K. And then on top of that, this is for Supercoach as well. And then on top of that, Jamin Jolliffe as well. I just feel like he's going to get some minutes with Keenan Palacia and Tino Faso Malawi out. So give him some extra minutes. He's averaged maybe 35, 40 minutes, and he's done about 40 points. So if he can get even 50 minutes in, if he can hit 50, especially for a front row forward this year, it's going to be massive. So those are my two picks, and yeah, sitting at that.
Yeah, I tried to keep all my Storm players on my bench last week, obviously because they had the bye. So I brought back in Harry Grant, Pappenhausen, and Xavier Coates. A new addition to the team, Jackson Ford. Bro's been on form. He's been playing so bloody well. For fantasy anyway, he's averaging 52.5. Yeah, he doesn't cost too much. He's very cost effective. He's a good edge forward, all around good player. Defense, tackles, runs. Solid pick. Those are my go-tos.
Who's your
really.
captaincy?
Captain Harry Grant. I've taken out
Nice.
Brand's favourite.
Mr. Uppy.
Yeah, Mr. Uppy, and I brought in Harry
Mr.
Grant.
Uppy out of here.
Obviously, with no Cleary, Harry Grant's definitely the second best man in there.
And I captained KP, and then I vice-captained Dom Young. So
My vice is Teddy.
I think Dom Young might pop off for a cheeky hat-trick. Flick
do.
KP up.
Definitely
Done.
could.
In there.
Definitely could.
Copy that. Awesome. Great Supercoach chat. I actually feel like you boys put a nice bit of thought into that this week. But yeah. Happy is still superior to Harry Grant. I knew.
Oh, no. I'm not starting this right at the end of the podcast.
I got Uppy. He's got Grant. We're about to find out.
Yeah, but you didn't captain him. Did you captain Harry Grant, as you said?
Yeah, fucking hell.
I'll just look at points.
Yeah.
So overall.
No, overall points. I'll do the comparison, and we'll let you know next week.
Yeah, I think Harry Grant goes well if the Storm 4-pack goes well.
Just think that Appy's going to do a lot more work without Galvin out there.
Yep.
Or he could just crumble.
Sullivan.
Like the Tigers are used to doing.
Wow.
Beef, throw hands after this.
Sorry, did the Roosters win last week? I can't remember because the Tigers did.
Oh,
Yeah, I can't even talk shit on the ladder too because you're a tough person.
We're equal top.
Well,
equal top.
You're not equal top.
We are 6 points, bro.
What? Really?
Yes, 1 to 6 is all on 6 points.
Oh, really?
As I told you, it's a top of the
Storm's on
table
top,
clash.
baby.
Top of the table clash.
Oh, there's no way.
Don't even
Storm
need
on
to fact
top.
check that
Oh,
Storm on
God.
top,
shit.
baby.
Yeah, equal first.
Well, all three of us are on a bit of a sandwich at the minute. So it's Storm,
mate.
obviously, Tigers.
Maybe I should change my tip to the Broncos, and then I'll take the Storm.
Go
Nah.
on, then.
Nah,
Go on, then.
Go on, you can edit that one too.
Nah.
Go on,
Just
then.
edit it.
I imagine. Fuck, it's going to be a good game, though.
It is.
be a good game.
I'm going to be watching it. Don't worry.
Anyway, we are absolutely waffling. Are you here at the end? If you are, comment down below who you think's going to win, and also who you think is better out of Harry Grant and Appy Coruscant. What else have we got to say? Follow us on all socials, like, subscribe, and
Peace.
if you see the boys in the street, give them a big thumbs up or a big hey, yeah.
Say less, brava.
Say less. Peace out. See you next week. Yo!
Oh, GG.